Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Broncos and the Bengals, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Coming up, divisional round Saturday, we've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by someone who needs less introduction than any player in the league. A Super Bowl champion, the league's most valuable player for a second time, Patrick Mahomes.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card.
And Mahomes going to put it up right away. And his first look is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Oh, heck of a move. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That is caught. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Running with the fullback, Alex Arma. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. To the goal line incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs.
I know coaches always tell us that they make decisions about these types of plays, this type of a fake, earlier in the week to take the emotion out of the deal. I don't know that that was really true here. This one felt like all of a sudden, hey, I have a feeling about it. Let's go ahead and get it, and it just didn't work.
Yeah, I know one thing. They wish they had it back.
Yeah, they certainly do, but the buck stops with the head coach on that one. He has to greenlight that attempt.
Fields on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. It's taken to the 26. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got it to Williams. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got his man. It's Williams. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. On play action, it's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they make the tackle at the Broncos 14. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and rip off a pretty big play.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This one taken in by Otten. Touchdown Bengals! Cade Otten, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And Cade Otton capped things off with a touchdown grab.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way home for the Broncos score.
Justin Fields,
75 yards.
and the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm not very much a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 44 yards on the ground here for Harris. It's a first down.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Nolan Smith.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Through one quarter, 9-7 our score. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. And the Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So the Broncos coming out now. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, first down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On second down, it's Walker.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Here comes third down and 7. Fields. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Now Mahomes.
Houghton brings it in over the middle.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. McCaffrey on the counter. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. And Denver getting set to take the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on third down, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, he's a diminutive receiver, Charles. Not a ton of size, but still able to bring that in against double coverage.
I think that's a great job by him of understanding angles, because you mentioned his size. He's not going to go over the top of someone or body someone out of the way. He's got to make sure he creates enough space for himself by getting people into the wrong spot on defense, moving them with his body, and then showing his numbers to the quarterback to be open.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now it's Fields.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Here's Fields.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taken in at the 22. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Micah Parsons.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
A gain of 32 that time.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Fields. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields.
The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Their entire offense has been centered on him, and he's been carrying the load with ease. 100 yards rushing in a game for a quarterback is rare. In a single half, darn near a masterpiece.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Fields. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Fields now to throw.
Steps away to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
To throw is Fields.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, this is the second of 4 games this weekend as we narrow the field down to the 4 teams who will meet in the league championship games next Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round games in the AFC. And it looks like a good one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars squaring off against the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And the Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Give to Walker on the read option. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Now a draw play. It's Walker. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Denver. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now Mahomes. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He finds Otten over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now, and what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
McCaffrey.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Now here's Mahomes. Being chased. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
They were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Mahomes will throw for it.
And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Now the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Fields.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. A shotgun snap. Fields.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
Fielded just inside the 20.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And out will come the offense as they take over. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
It's Sidney Brown with it.
The 20. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away.
And Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. Got his man. It's Williams. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down. Mahomes going to throw. Finding Williams once more. Complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll work this one out to about the 38.
74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Patrick. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now in Cincinnati. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Mahomes. He'll get this one to Patrick. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Now Mahomes working the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. A good pickup there at 22.
And partner, the tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
And again, it's Mahomes. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Holding offense.
A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? To throw, it's Mahomes.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Tucker's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Broncos are about set to go on offense.
Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go on the road. We've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then go to your top players, call the plays that they run best.
Yeah, sort of controlling their own destiny, but this place has been loud. Not going to be easy. They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last two possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Darnell Savage there to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and
9. Fields now to throw.
Oh, able to avoid him. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
Now it's Fields.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Over the dime look on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Fighting to stay upright.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up. Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. Responsible for well over 100 yards of total offense, but still hasn't found the end zone. You think that's in the back of his mind going into this drive?
It's always in the back of the mind of a player who's having that type of a day, because you want that gratification for your work, right? You want that stamp on top of everything. The bottom line for him, he's doing great work. Sometimes it just opens it up for other people to actually get into the end zone for him.
The runners, would they rather have 60 yards, 3 touchdowns, or 150 no touchdowns?
I think more than likely 150 and no touchdowns. But all the runners that I know would say, I'll take 150 and 3 touchdowns. They're greedy that way.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete to Otten. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Tucker's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Well, sometimes you get a mismatch in these divisional round games. Not here. This has been everything we could have hoped for.
Okay, Brandon, don't get mad at me, but it's time for the old cliche.
Bring it.
Neither of these teams deserves to lose, but in the end, it's looking like the late field goal is going to be the difference in this game.
That's a good cliche. We'll let that one go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
And looking at it from the perspective of a losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl.
really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped at all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I eBay valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I Seiji Chukwueze, then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership,